gospel comes to us on the way to someone else. The gospel came to you and I on the way to that next person. That's the good news. I'm so pleased with the initiatives and the individuals that are committed to church planting in our province. In the next few minutes, you're going to hear some stories from those folks. And I hope that as you do, you'll recommit to the gospel, commit to sharing the good news, and commit to praying for those who are on the front lines seeking to do it. We believe that church planting is one of the best ways of living out that reality, that the good news has come to us on the way to that next community, on the way to that next individual.
I'm Barry Fry, here today with Pastor Tracy Robinson of Esperanza for Bethlehem. Tracy's going to tell us all about the ministry that they do here. Tracy, what's at the heart of Esperanza for Bethlehem's ministry to this community?
It's just trying to take care of the families from the age of 0 to whatever age that they have. Whenever the people come in, we try to make them feel welcome. And so we've been in connection to this community for a while. Our ministry is mostly evolved around children, after school program. But the children is the biggest introduction to the family.
What inspired you to start this ministry?
I think it's because where I come from, Nicaragua. I see a lot of children on the streets. Nobody's taking care of them. Then I moved to New York and I was a caseworker for the homeless shelter. And I'm reminded of the pastors that used to come as missionaries to Nicaragua, that they used to go to the villages where nobody wanted to go to minister and start from scratch. So that is my example of starting a church from scratch, is following the example of the missionaries.
How do you see God preparing you to do this ministry here at Esperanza?
God has been preparing me from day one. All of those experiences in my life that He have trained me for has come full circle to be useful in this ministry, because now the people that we're taking care of have gone through nearly similar events in their life. So now I can understand what they're going through and I can empathize. And in that way, I think I can fulfill my calling in a better way by God taking all the things out of my life that I didn't need for this ministry and put new things that I didn't expect.
What thoughts would you offer to someone who is thinking about starting some kind of a new ministry?
Prepare yourself to do it for a long, long, long time, just like a pastor in a congregation, because the people that you're going to talk to expect you to own up to your promises, that you're going to come and help them and take care of them, that you're not going to disappear. And that's what happened to a lot of ministries, is that they come into a community, they say they're going to do something for the community that the other church didn't do, but then when things get really tough and issues start showing up in the community, they just disappear, either because of funding or because they don't have what we call the stamina, the strength to continue carrying the burden, because it's not something easy. Being a part of a community that's having problems is not easy. You carry it every night with you. And are you willing to do that? It's unavoidable. It's part of your calling.
It's great to hear about the work that you're doing here at Esperanza for Bethlehem.
Well, thank you for being here with us on our location and willing to listen to something that we want to share with the whole community. And I hope others will listen and be blessed.
We walk by faith and not by sight. No gracious words we hear from Christ, who spoke as none e'er spoke, but we believe Him near. We may not touch His hands and side, nor follow where He trod, yet in His promise we rejoice and cry, my Lord and God. Help then, O faith abound to call on you when you are near and seek where you are found. That when our life of faith is done in realms of clearer light, we may behold you as you are with full and endless sight.
I'm happy to have this opportunity to thank the folks at Esperanza for sharing Christ's love in such real, tangible, and spiritual ways. In fact, I am so excited about all of our emerging ministries throughout the province. And it actually makes me wonder how God may be calling you or your congregation right now to try something new. And so if you have an idea or a feeling about that, please reach out to any member of the Emerging Ministries Committee, and we will be delighted to talk with you.
We are so excited to partner with you in the journey that Christ has called you on, be it through a new church plant or fulfilling the purpose for which God has called your specific congregation. The Emerging Ministries team is here to equip you, to guide you, and to give you all the tools necessary so that you can be a faithful servant of Jesus Christ, be it in a formal church setting such as this or in a more casual setting. But it cannot be based on what we desire, but based on the leading of the Holy Spirit. And the Emerging Ministries team is here for you whenever you sense that calling and that leading from the Spirit of God. We have an exciting event that is coming up called Going Beyond In-House Ministries, and we would love for you to partner with us in that.